Hi Pisces, welcome to your March reading. Welcome, welcome. I just want to quickly say thank you to everybody who's been liking and supporting my channel. It's very new, so I truly appreciate all the subscriptions and, and the likes that you guys have been dropping. Sorry, my throat. I just took a shower, and not to be TMI, but there's something about a shower that makes you just feel so fresh and clean. And I just did like 11 zodiac readings that I had to stop, and I took the shower and I feel so fresh and clean, like I've cleansed myself away from like the other readings of the other zodiacs as well. TMI, but whatever. I figured I'd share a little story while I was shuffling, but I digress. The Knight of Cups in reverse is what I got for overall influence for the month of March. What's going on with you guys? What's going on with you, Pisces? Moodiness, a little bit emotional, topsy-turvy. Your emotions are a little bit all over the place. They're wavering a bit. You know, this is your season. You're highly intuitive right now, guys. But you're also getting a little bit off kilter with your emotions if I see the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now, quickly, I just want to also say this is a lack of invitation, or there's a blockage of an invitation coming in, or a blockage of messages that are not coming in. Not, sharing your emotions on a one-to-one scale with somebody. Not sharing your feelings also. So it could also be that. It could also be, like I said, a lack of an invitation or a lack of confirmation. Messages not coming in about a job or something that or a creative project that you're really passionate about. So we're going to go ahead and see. We're going to go ahead and pull 9 cards for the month of March. The first 3 cards are typically the beginning of the month. The next 3 cards are for the middle of the month, and the last 3 cards are for the end of the month. And then I'm going to go in a vertical position to see if there's any additional messages. Okay, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, any messages we have for my dear Pisces for the month of March? Oof. Nice. Wow. One more card, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, for the month of March. Going into April. One more card. Outcome card, please. One more card. Thank you. I got 2, so I'll just use the 2 of them. Interesting. All right, guys, let's begin. So as we already discussed, the overall influence is the Knight of Cups in reverse. And let's see why this is influencing you guys in March. What's going on? All right. Overall, I don't really see anything terrible here. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. So a lot of you are, when it's coming to your emotions or your feelings, do not shoot the messenger. Some of you could be emotionally dealing with somebody that's immature. You could be dealing with a younger child that's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, like yourself, Pisces. That's a child. Or you could be, dealing with your emotions on an immature level. Just saying. Because that's what the page is. The little page is also bringing, news. Sometimes they're bringing in good news, good information, something that you've been waiting to hear. We're going to clarify, do the little mini deep dive, and we're going to figure it out and see what the actual storyline is. At the beginning of the March, we also have the 5 of Swords in reverse. This is the bittersweet card for me. Winning something but at a loss. However, in the reverse, you're coming off too arrogant is what I'm hearing. You're coming off a little, not negative, but just a little bit arrogant. And this is you just being in your head, like mental blocks that you are putting in yourself. And this is why you're having this as the overall influence. So far, all I'm seeing is that you're just, your feelings and your thoughts are getting muddled and they're confusing you. And you're setting up yourself these crazy failures in your mind. That's the crazy part. But you have the 6 of Swords. You are moving in a better direction. whatever it is that you're doing, maybe you're trying to clear out the cobwebs in your head or your mind, and you're trying to fight your emotions and use more of your mind in order to get through, the next steps of your lives or what it is that you need to do, Pisces, because I do see you leaving choppy waters going into smoother waters. I do see you making a choice. And interestingly enough, in this deck, it's just one female that's just moving forward. So if you're a man, this is you being an individual who has, the divine feminine within you pulling you forward, to the direction of where you want to go with your life, like your true north. So it's like, I almost see this as the army. It's like true north is that way. What's true north? Our ultimate happiness. So you are trying to push yourself in that direction. And maybe you're getting frustrated because you're not there yet, that you should be already there in the middle of the month. 6 of Pentacles. Balance being restored into your life. Your finances and your relationships, they're starting to balance. Now, it could be because the legal system got involved or contracts were drawn up. You could also be dealing with a Libra or somebody that works in the legal system, or you could be working with a lawyer. This is crowning the whole reading. It's dead center. It is also restoring balance within your life. 8 of Swords. Again, you're feeling stuck. Guys, so far, all I'm seeing on this table right now is cups and knives. Feelings and thoughts. 8 of Swords. You thinking that you're stuck. That you're stuck on some other planet or on Earth 2, and you're trying to get to Earth 1. And you're like, I can't. It's like this wobbly string in between Earth 2 and Earth 1, and it's like you're trying to walk on that wobbly string to get to Earth 1 when it shouldn't be. It's like your heart and your mind are in a place of being torn. I don't even want to say torn apart, but because of this, you're getting frustrated. So you're coming off as like a little bit antsy or agitated or, nerve-wracked, or you're a little bit short-tempered too. 2 of Cups at the end of March. Guys, this is you getting to that true north. This is you finding your soulmate. This could be a person that you have a deep soul connection with, somebody that you have deep desires, or, don't get me wrong, we get a dozen or so soulmates in our lives. Brother, sister, mother, father, co-worker, friends, and or our lovers. It could be any type of soulmate, but you do feel some form of kinship. I know that my sister is a form of a soulmate of mine. And then I have, somebody that I have a relationship with that I also feel is a soulmate. Are they my twin flame? I don't know. It's very new. We'll see. But we're going to clarify and figure out why the 2 of Cups is here. If you guys don't know what a twin flame is, please, I suggest you Google it and you see the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame. Now, going on Pisces, at the end of the month, you also have the Fool. The Fool talks about you taking a new journey, deep diving into the universal abyss, as I call it, but you feeling quite confident in doing this. You're not concerned. You feel like you'll be caught. Last but not least, at the end of the month, you find yourself in a place of competition where you feel that you don't have the adequate skill level, because you also have it coupling with the Page of Pentacles. And this is the beginning of something new, the beginning of a financial future and or job and or relationship. But for whatever reason, it's more or less for me career. I'm getting more for career for this, because the career that you've chosen is highly competitive and very challenging, and you almost feel like you're a novice at this. Like there's a lot for you to learn, that you're just at the beginning of the stages of this industry or this job or this career that you've implanted yourself in. Maybe you've started dating and you put yourself in the dating pool and you feel, it's very competitive, and that you haven't been on a date in like 10 years. And now you're putting yourself out there and you're like, what do I know about, dating? I haven't gone out on a date in 10 years. Girl, brother, get yourself out there. Ain't no challenge that you can't overcome. Not you guys. Definitely not. Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here? Please clarify Page of Cups. Cups, thank you. The High Priestess. Here you are, my Pisceans. And I was pretty sure that this was clarifying you. You guys being a little bit, you know, in your emotions. Usually you're even keel. You're very well tempered, you know, especially when it comes to your emotions. You have them in check. But for some reason, they're out of control for you. Typically not your normal self going on in March, you know, and your intuition is like sky freaking high because this, here you are. Here's your season. This is March. My nose is itchy. I know. But you're acting like this. Why, Pisces? You're snapping, you're short, your emotions are just coming off as like, no other way for me to say it, but immature. Or maybe you are just dealing with somebody that's emotionally immature and you're sitting there having to be yourself and accepting it and understanding it and being, you know, using your intuition, saying, okay, I understand where this person's coming from, so this is why they're behaving this way or in this manner. Five of Swords in reverse. Why is the Five of Swords in reverse, please? But for a lot of you, it's this. You're short-tempered. You're hot and bothered. You're feeling like, you know, why aren't things manifesting fast enough for me? Please, Five of Swords. Please clarify Five of Swords. All right, take the top card. Thank you. You're worried a lot about your family and your overall family foundation. It's very much heavily weighing on your mind. And, you know, you're very torn and you're very stressed, so you're snapping at family members. You're short-tempered with family members. Could be your spouse, you know, your siblings, even your children. You know, but if you also Pisces that are single, you're thinking about, you know, your true foundation, your true happiness, your true north. Like, where's my rainbow of like my, you know, immediate family, you know, and you feel torn. It's definitely family is on the mind. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Please clarify Six of Swords. And bittersweet is you definitely getting in an argument with somebody, and somebody, you will win out, but somebody's going to walk away. Forewarned is forearmed. Just letting you know, guys. Six of Swords. Why Six of Swords here, please? Page of Swords in reverse, clarifying the Six of Swords. So when I said that you're moving off into a better direction, you're done, like, keeping an eye on the situation. You're going to stop with the whole, like, checking up on people, the checking up on the family members. You're going to stop it because you're realizing it's driving you bananas. And that's why you're moving off into better waters. You're like, this action of me just keeping an eye on them or seeing what they're up to or figuring out what they're doing, you're just going to cut it out. You're just going to drop that. And that's going to happen in the beginning of March. Now, let's go into mid-March where we have the Six of Pentacles. Please clarify Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Please pop out. I take the top card. Sorry, there was one card. Don't know when it popped out like that, but wanted to put it in right. Here we go. Six of Pentacles, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. When you stop doing this, you know, checking up on others, having these arguments with family members, thinking about them all the time, this whole family issue, you will restore financial balance and or your family relations. They will be restored. Balance will be restored. This, for me, is balance. This is somebody giving a little extra for the person that doesn't have. And then you're like, fine, just here. Let me give you extra coin and let's just be done with this. Why is Justice here? Please clarify Justice. Okay. somebody was manipulating and cheating the scenario of this situation and keeping secrets. 100%. Okay. And that's why now you have the lawyers involved. And that's why the legal system is going to get involved, because there's no more trust. Somebody, hold on. We are clarifying justice. So I want to know why we have justice here. Why is there balance being restored, and or why the legal system is being involved, and or why contracts are being drawn up. Because you were dealing with somebody who was manipulating the situation. I'm feeling more or less it's a male dominance or divine masculine. He was keeping secrets and he was hiding things. And he was stealing and cheating, whether that's money or a relationship. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you were dealing with somebody who was manipulating you and cheating on you and keeping secrets, you're getting a divorce. If you're dealing with a family member that was keeping secrets, stealing money from the family vault, and was manipulating the situation, you're drawing up contracts to restore balance. If somebody at work was talking shit behind your back, manipulating the situation, balance will be restored. A Libra and or somebody like this is going to step in on your behalf. Things will be restored. This is why previous card was the Six of Pentacles, restoring balance, whether it's financial and or a tangible relationship. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. You're feeling stuck because you've got to deal with this legal issue and you've been ignoring it. These contracts are this thing that you need to do. It's just like you feel stuck, like you don't know like what you need to do. Like you know that they depend on you, so you've got to help them, and if they don't, their problem. I'm sorry. Did you do this? Were you manipulating everybody? Were you keeping these secrets? No, you weren't. So don't feel responsible, Pisces. Eight of Swords. Thank you. Oh, yeah. You have the Eight of Swords clarified by the Eight of Wands. 2 eights. You understanding now. You are understanding what is going on. And you're like, okay, I'm stuck. I don't like being stuck. So now I'm going to start communicating and start telling people, look, this is how I feel. This is where I am. This is what's going on in my life. And this is where I'm going. I don't know what you all want to do or what you're all going to do, but you're impeding on my path. You're starting to get yourself unstuck by communicating, by talking, by sending messages out there. Let's see. Close this window as much as I can. This garbage truck is going by. I hope you guys don't hear it. I'm sorry if you are. Okay, let's go to the end of the month and clarify this Two of Cups. Who's this Two of Cups? Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, Team Pisces. Thank you. Oh! Knight of Wands. Somebody your age or younger. Sexy, hot thing. He could also be a flash in the pan, so be careful. He's also a playboy. He's also the one-night stand. He's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And, you know, Saggies are very much like that. But he's also your soulmate. Or he brings you your soulmate. 100% though. This person's going to bring in your soulmate. Or whoever this is your age that's younger, that's a fire sign, is your soulmate. You know who this is. There's no more to clarify there. Okay, the Fool. Why is the Fool here? Please clarify the Fool. The Fool. Please, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, clarify the Fool for us. What is this new journey, this new trip that they're going on? One more shuffle, right? Please pop out, right? Take the top card, Fool. Thank you. Yeah, you're no longer getting yourself, you're unsticking yourself. You're getting yourself unstuck. Absolutely. Here we go. Taking a new journey, jumping into the universal abyss, taking that risk. Getting yourself unstuck. When you turn this upside down, all the swords fall, the blindfold falls, everything falls, and you move forward. You are making a choice. The world that you know, or the world less traveled. And you're like, I'm going to take the risk. So this could be you not taking a risk, or you are taking a risk. But when you're clarifying the Fool, you're taking the risk. You're leaving the obstacles behind. This is at the end of March, guys. So going into April, things are starting to look very positive. You don't care that there's all this competition going on, but you're willing to risk it and try something new, try something different, even if you are the novice or you've got a lot to learn. Universe, angel, spirit guides, why is the Five of Wands here in the Page of Pentacles? Thank you. Oh, hell to the yeah, Pisces. Boom. Ace of Cups. You're absolutely doing something you love. And you will receive in kind, in return. You will receive an offer. That's why you also have the Page of Pentacles. It might not be a big offer. It might not be a huge, monetary thing. But for the position that you are in as a novice, for you, this is a big fat cup of love. Now, if this is a relationship, guys, for those Pisces that are out there that are in the dating world and you're single and you're looking for somebody in this whole entire competitive world, let me tell you, somebody's going to offer you something. And I really feel that it's coming from an earth sign individual. I really do. So maybe you recently did meet somebody, Pisces, and the messages or the invitation wasn't coming through. So this is why you were having these types of feelings, Pisces, and you were waiting. It comes. It's just coming now at the end of March, going into April. You guys just got to be a little bit patient. In general, this is talking about not having patience for something that's not coming in yet, for any type of invitation that you're expecting. It more or less is coming at the end of March for you guys. So with that said, right in Aries season, where it's the do, the action part of you guys, and then part of your emotions are going to start becoming a little bit more fluid, that you're going to start taking those emotions and when you go into Aries season and put them into action. Universe, angel, spirit guides, what messages do we have for Team Pisces? Any other messages that you have for my Pisces? Shuffle. Pisces. Okay. Oh, guys, I'm going to redo that because I just noticed these were out. But you did also get unlikely, and I am going to get into that. One more shuffle, please, for my Pisces. Yep. I needed to do my due diligence, guys, because I saw the 3 cards were missing, and I wanted to reshuffle them back in the pack to make sure that I got all the messages that I needed for you. So here we go. You got unlikely and trust. Okay. So whatever was going on in your mind for the going from February into March, where you're feeling these emotions, where you're feeling like a little bit negative or pessimistic, or you're short-tempered and your emotions are just like a little bit, you're not feeling, it's unlikely that it's more or less going to stay that way for you guys. And, this thing where you're thinking like any negative thoughts, or you're putting roadblocks in your mind and obstacles in the beginning of March, stop putting these things in your mind that they're not going to play out. That's unlikely to happen because you have the 6 of Swords moving into a better direction. And maybe you're asking something about if the family issues are going to get resolved. Unlikely. And if that's the case, you know what you need to do. You know how to move on. You know how to cut things out of your life. You know how this applies to unlikely. Trust. Trust. It's all going to work out. You're not trusting right now, so this is why you're acting or feeling this way. But guess what? You have this Ace of Cups. Trust it's all going to work out. Trust it's going to work out. It's coming. It's just coming at the end of March. So guys, please come back for your mid-month so we can see if this untangles a little bit more. We get more clarity then. Please also listen to your moon and your rising as they may complement or clarify or resonate more with you guys. Your natal makeup chart is not just one sign, but go listen to the other ones and maybe they'll help quantify this as a whole message for what's going on for you guys in March. And until then, Pisces, love you.